Hello guys, welcome back to the Cake County. Today I'm showing you how to make this soft buttery blueberry cake that is incredibly moist, fluffy and super easy to make. Step 1. So in a clean bowl, you're going to go ahead and add 2 sticks of softened butter. To that, you're going to add 1 cup of sugar and then you're going to beat until light and fluffy. So you're going to scrape the sides and let everything mix properly. So after scraping the side, you're going to go ahead and mix a little bit more. So step 2, you're going to add 4 eggs one at a time, mixing well after each addition. So you're going to add the first one, you're going to mix it, you're going to add the second one, mix it. So you're going to mix it that way until you add all 4 eggs. So don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the Cake County for more delicious cake recipes. So now you're going to scrape the side as well and then you're going to mix a little bit more until you add the other stuff. So now you're going to add 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. You're going to add 1 tablespoon of lemon extract. And then you're going to add 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. You're going to mix this until fully combined. Please turn on your notification bell so you never miss a new upload from the Cake County. Everybody is welcomed here at the County. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your comments. I truly appreciate it. So now we're going to go over to step 3. So you're going to add the dry ingredients, which is the 2 cups of all-purpose flour. So you're going to sieve it in just like so. So that's the second cup. So you're going to do the same thing for the second cup. You're going to sieve in the all-purpose flour. So I'm using 2 cups in total. You're going to go ahead and add 1 teaspoon of baking powder. You're going to add 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. And then you're going to mix this until fully incorporated. So whenever you're making cakes and you're in doubt, please just make sure your cake batter is looking like vanilla ice cream. You know you're on the right path, okay? So you see the way my cake batter is looking? It looks just like ice cream, like vanilla ice cream. So that's how you know you're on a very good path to achieving a very good cake texture. So now we go over to step 4. You're going to add 1/2 cup of evaporated milk and then 1/2 cup of extra virgin olive oil, okay? So I decided to use evaporated milk instead of whole milk. I just wanted to try it out, but feel free to use 1/2 cup of whole milk instead, okay? But this cake came out very moist, very soft, very fluffy. I mean, it came out really good. So now you're going to mix everything until fully combined. So now you're going to scrape the sides and then mix again until smooth. Please guys, tell me what you think in the comment section below. Please let me know what you think about this cake recipe and all my other recipes. Let me know so I know what to adjust in my next recipe. Spray a little bit of avocado oil in an 8x8 inch pan. You're gonna dab out the excess oil. So what I did, I'm using 2 pans, okay, because my little son doesn't like blueberries in cake. So I'm just gonna pour a little bit in the smaller pan just for him, okay? Please let me know in the comment section below. Do you prefer blueberries in your cake or you prefer your cake plain? Because I really know some people, like my son, prefer their cakes plain. So that's the consistency you're looking for, okay? You see, that's what you're looking for, just like vanilla ice cream. So you're going to go ahead and pour this into an 8x8 inch pan. Try to smoothen out the top as much as you can before adding the blueberries. So you're going to smoothen out the top. You're going to let out the excess air bubbles. You know, shake the pan a little bit just to let out the excess air bubbles. And then we'll be ready to to add blueberries to it. So just layer your blueberries. Okay, I'm just using a little teaspoon to, to push these blueberries inside the batter a little bit, but you don't have to do this. Okay, you can just leave it on the top. It doesn't make any difference. So we're gonna pour the remaining batter into this smaller baking pan, and then that one is going to be plain. So you're gonna do the same thing, just smoothing out the top as much as you can. You're gonna shake the pan to remove the air bubbles underneath, and then you're gonna put everything in the oven and let it bake. Okay, so you're gonna bake this cake in a preheated oven at 385 degrees Fahrenheit for 40 to 45 minutes, or until a toothpick inserted comes out clean. Okay guys, so there you go, this cake is ready. So we're gonna bring it out, let it cool, and then we're gonna make our frosting. So for this recipe, I'm using a store-bought vanilla frosting. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pour the frosting into a clean plate. And then to it, I'm going to add 1 cup of blueberries. I'm going to mix it together very, very well. So you can use homemade frosting or you can use store-bought frosting. So I was in a hurry. I couldn't make my own frosting, so I just used the store-bought that I already have. So feel free to use store-bought or use homemade, whichever you have. I will set it aside for my toppings. So after letting the cake cool for some time, you're gonna go ahead and dress this cake. So now it's time to decorate. Look at how pretty, guys. And that's the one that is plain. So we're not going to decorate this. We're going to leave this one plain. So this is really easy. So we're going to go ahead and spread the blueberry frosting over the cake evenly, as much as you can. You're going to spread it generously and evenly all over the cake. So with this cake, I'm not going to trim the top of the cake, because if I do, I'll be cutting into some of my strawberries, the one that I put in while baking. So that's why I'm just going to decorate just like so. So right now I'm going to come in with my sweetened coconut flakes, and I'm going to top this with that sweet coconut flakes. And just like that, guys, your blueberry butter cake is ready. Soft, moist, fluffy, and bursting with flavor. This is a cake you will want to make again and again and again. Have yourself a very blessed day. So now you're going to cut yourself a piece for a job well done. Thank you so much, guys, for watching the Cake Connie. I will see you in the next video. Stay sweet and keep baking. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.